Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Foundation Friday. Today's Foundation Friday is going to be this one right here. This is the SHEGLAM Complexion Pro Long Lasting Breathable Matte Foundation. I have 3 different shades here. We're gonna test this foundation throughout the day, see how it lasts. I'm stumbling over my words, but you know what it is. It is Foundation Friday. We're gonna wear test this, do a little mini vlog, and then I'm gonna let you know my thoughts at the end of the day. And this is my little Ravenclaw Harry Potter makeup. I hope you like it, but let's jump into the tutorial. I have 3 of the foundations here, and it actually, all of them came with this little velvet bag right here, which is kind of fancy, not gonna lie. And I feel like it's really awesome because I feel like this is a foundation that would easily break, like if you dropped it. So I have 3 shades. I have Nude, Warm Vanilla, and Honey. Let's swatch these and see which one fits me best right now. We are definitely gonna go with Heavy for sure. Full coverage for sure because this is not moving. But here is Nude. Oh my God, look at that coverage. This is Warm Vanilla. I would say that these are kind of similar to each other. I think Warm Vanilla is like a step lighter or a step more pink. And the last shade I have is Honey. This is definitely the darkest shade that I have. And these 100% oxidize. They oxidize actually really, really fast. As always, you can tell when something oxidizes because the minute you put it on, it starts to get darker. And you can see around the sides where it started to dry, it's already darker, and the middle is still lighter. I'm gonna go with Nude actually. I'm thinking that Nude probably matches me best. These are pretty close to each other, but let's go with Nude and let's get on with this review. So for a foundation like this, I definitely like to apply with a brush. My brush has sadly broken off. So just have the little top here. I just feel like the application is always so much better with a brush like this for a very heavy foundation. Although I do use this brush for any foundation except for super, super light coverage. But let's see. Oh, I can already tell. This is gonna be some full coverage foundation right here. And you can already see too, here is first applied and here it is sitting. So it is gonna get just a tad bit darker. You guys, here is the foundation applied. Full coverage, like full coverage. This definitely is. It doesn't feel heavy on the face. It was definitely kind of hard to blend, but I think that was just more of like the full coverage-ness of it. I think it looks good so far. Tell me you see that. Do you see that right here? What just happened? It seems to only be in this area. Okay, I'm gonna add a little more foundation to this. Oh my God, it's still there. It's almost like a, what? Okay, I have no idea what's happening right here on the sides of my nose, but I'm not gonna say that this is the foundation. I'm gonna say that this might be a primer. I used this primer underneath with a Purely's like moisturizing primer, and I think that this primer and the foundation don't like each other very much, but I'm just gonna kind of keep going and hope for the best here. As always, I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup, come back, give you my thoughts with it all complete. I'll update you if anything else happens during the tutorial makeup process, but fingers crossed. And then of course, as always, I'll test it for the day. All right, guys, here is the final look in the foundation. I hate to say that you can kind of still see that weird patch, but it does look good. This foundation though is so heavy. I am not a fan of heavy foundations like this in general, so I probably wouldn't wear this foundation unless it's for like a really over the top look, kind of like what I'm wearing right now, which is why I was like, let's try it now. But this would not be like an everyday foundation for me because of how heavy it is, but it does look good. It covers really nicely. It did kind of pull a little pink on me, which was interesting. It's like my neck is kind of like orange, you can see. But then like it kind of looks pink on my face. I don't know. What do you guys think so far? I think it looks very like flawless, very full coverage. It's looking like it's going to stay really well, but we're gonna wear test it and see. I have a lot of like errands to do tonight. I don't know if I'll keep this eye makeup on, but but we will see. Yeah, so let's see how this foundation does for the next couple hours. I just finished taking photos of this look and all that fun stuff, but it looks good so far. This is, I really don't think this is gonna move. I'm gonna be surprised if it does, because it's so, like, it feels like it's glued to my face, this foundation. Okay, I have decided. I'm like keeping my fingers crossed. This happens every time. I mean, like, I could just go out like this, can't I? Okay, we're gonna keep it on for like another 10 minutes and then maybe take it off. Okay, I decided I'm taking it off. Another purchase. We officially decided that I'm making my room part red this year, which is so out of my norm. We learned something new today. What is it, Alina?
Apparently the Targets with the lowercase T are the ones that have like, they look more like a department store as opposed to the ones with the uppercase T. They have yet to be redone.
So it's a fancy Target.
Exactly.
Makeup's looking heavy, but it's looking good. I don't know where this girl went. Oh, where did you go? I love the Bubble Bar holiday stuff. Please have it. They have it. Oh my God, come here. They literally look like they just stocked them. There's so many. I don't know what to do with myself right now. I need all of them. Look at all of them. Oh my God, I need them. Look at.
They're really cute.
Look at these.
If you've ever seen anybody with an obsession with earrings, they're like, it's like a little.
It's a charcuterie board and some wine. I need this one for sure. Stop. They're cute. Oh, there's Santa. Santa. On the way to Trader Joe's with only 30 minutes to spare. Go, go. My face feels dry, but it feels on. Does that make sense? Trader Joe. I'm home making some food. Let's see. Oh, it's looking a little oily. The night is not over. The makeup is starting to get there though. And these little flyaways up here, I look like those little kids with those little hats where the thing spins around. Woo! We're decorating. Shishane. I mean, I don't really think it looks that bad, but it's definitely very oily right around my nose. The tweet! Hello. I am back after a couple of hours of Christmas shopping and Christmas things. I don't even know if you guys are going to be seeing this during Christmas time, but Merry Christmas. Alright, so I have this foundation on for quite a long time. It's actually 1 a.m. now, and I put this on at, I think it was around like 3-4 o'clock that I officially like had this on, so it's been a solid couple of hours. What's the math on that? 10 hours? So here's a foundation up close. You can see it got really bad like around my nose area, and it started to look kind of like a little cakey, just like literally right here. And it got oily in like the normal places where like I usually get oily, which is just in the T-zone. So here on the sides of my nose, chin, and also forehead. The sides, I didn't have to put a mask on anywhere I was going today, so I didn't have a mask on today. So I didn't really get to test if it would stay on with a mask, but the rest of my face looked good. As you guys saw, it's really not the greatest match for me. It got a little, I guess like just like it oxidized a lot. My only concern is these little oily patches like right at the little sides of my nose, and then my forehead kind of looks a little oily. But for the most part, it actually stayed on pretty well. Given that this is just such a heavy foundation, it doesn't feel heavy on my face, but my face feels dirty. And I think that's mainly just because of the sides right here. You can see like it come off my like fingers. I wonder actually, before I even give you my final thoughts, hold on. Let's see if this takes the makeup off. Okay, it just like dabbed it. It still stayed a little cracked like around my nose, and usually when foundation cracks like that it tends to look a little more cakey, but like I said, this is such a full coverage foundation. Like I can see it cracking right here. I'm gonna say this. I think that this foundation does not stay well on top of certain primers, and I think more silky feeling primers are gonna be like silicone based primers are gonna be the ones that you don't want to put underneath this foundation, because I think that's exactly what happened here with my Too Faced primer, because I put it right here, which we saw that happen earlier today, and I put it here, and I also put it on my forehead, but my forehead seems to be doing okay. I don't know, it really, like, overall it really doesn't look bad. It's definitely a super full coverage foundation, which is not up my alley. It's just not a foundation that I personally would use, because I'm more into very skin-like light to medium coverage foundations recently. I don't really mind that my acne scars, like, you can see them. I don't really mind that you can see like the texture of my actual skin. I just feel like it looks so much better than this. We're moving on to a different era of makeup, if you will. I think a few years ago I might have told you that I love this foundation and it works really well, besides whatever the hell's going on over here. But I would give this foundation a thumbs up. I would definitely steer clear of this foundation if you have dry skin, and I would even steer clear of this foundation if you have super oily skin as well. I don't think that this foundation would do well for either. I think that if you are going to try it, if you have super dry skin, definitely moisturize the crap out of your face before putting it on. And if you're going to try it, if you have super oily skin, definitely make sure to mattify in the right areas of the face. Even then, I feel like I would just avoid it. If you're looking for a full coverage foundation and you're someone who has combination skin, or you really don't have oily or dry skin, I think this could work for you, especially that it's such an affordable price. But for me, it's not for me. It works, but it's not for me. Those are my thoughts on the SHEGLAM foundation. I hope you guys enjoyed this review and this little vlog. And that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you to the moon and back, and I will see you guys in the next foundation Friday.